Good evening to all dear friends. First of all, let me welcome the Vice Chairman of the committee, Umesh Sharma ji from Delhi. I am in Hyderabad. I request all the specialists today to come on screen so that all our participants can look at you all people, because this is a making of history in the process. Friends, let me just tell you, I think this is one of its kind which we have actually started. And the efforts of Umesh Sharma ji, who has been the vice chairman of the committee, along with the secretary of the committee, Vishnu Garg ji, have actually ensured that this hackathon actually comes into reality. The moment President had decided that we should actually have AI in ICAI, with AI in ICI, the first thought of Umesh Sharma was that we should have an hackathon and let's encourage not only our members but our students, and not restrict to the students. It should be encouraging the employees of the organization. So today, let me just tell you, this hackathon which has been done, I think it's one of its kind for the first time in ICI. And the compliment goes to Umesh ji for this. Though the credit comes back to me in form of a chairman, but the fact is, dreaming and action are two different parts. And this hackathon today is going to set a new example in ICI with regards to encouraging more and more people who are hidden heroes of the profession, who actually want to contribute for the profession, who want to see the profession goes to a newer destinations. First of all, along with the vice chairman and secretary of committee, I welcome all these gentlemen and a gentle lady who's actually agreed and made it possible among the 78 applications which we have received to be the top 10 panelists today to have this hackathon started. I compliment each one of them for being the first of its kind, first to be part of this hackathon process, because trust me, the entire plan for this committee, which is going to come in, we are going to a reality show kind of thing where our own members might be the smallest village or town he or she is sitting. That person is actually going to come and present the world of accountants, what they understand artificial intelligence to be, and how effectively an artificial intelligence can be used for the benefit of our members, whether in industry, whether in practice, even to a level where an article is actually going to adopt and teach their principles that this is the new technology which has come in. And being the DNA of chartered accountants, I can confidently say one thing: at the age of 75 also, a chartered accountant is going to adopt artificial intelligence using his human intelligence, because we are made in such form, we have been groomed in such form, we have been grilled in such form that we adopt to any transformation time. And this is actually a test which we are going to pass again, like we have done it in time of GST and multiple laws which have come. During the COVID time, Institute being the first institute in the world to come out from for a document of work from home. And we have been instrumental. The Institute has ensured that our members sit at home and do the bank audits also using the server model approach. This is set an example time and again. But yes, when the world is talking about AI, we all chartered accountants are going to make people feel that human intelligence is superior to artificial intelligence, and we are going to adopt in the quickest time. When we have a vice chairman like Umesh Sharma, who is actually driving the force, interacting with people, taking the thoughts in such manner that all are getting encouraged to come forward. Umesh bhai, I am really complimenting you for making this hackathon a real one in the shortest time which we could do. We have not even completed 2 months of the new council, 2 months of the new committee form. But yes, we are ready with the first hackathon, which is just flagging off with this 10 gentlemen who are going to come and sit with us today and give the presentation, and really feeling so good and positive. The adoption for us is adopted long time back when we actually got into the chartered accountancy course. Today, the speakers who are there or the people who have been come to the panel, I'll request Vice Chairman, because it is his action points which he has done to drive this entire discussion forward. And at least two gentlemen I know, Vijay Srinivas and Mr. Premnath, who have been instrumental, not from now, over a period of time, that the technology should be adopted in true sense. But sir, today we have not two Premnath or Vijay Srinivas, but 8 such people, and 70 such people are waiting behind to come one day and talk on it. This being a first of its hackathon using artificial intelligence, which is Copilot as a machine tool, then how Excel and Copilot is going to take forward the entire rhythm of the profession. I leave the further discussion to be done by the Vice Chairman. Vice Chairman, your dream, your action, and your ground now. Over to you.
Thank you, Dayaniwas sir. Or I thanks to President Ranjit Agrawal sir and Vice President Nanda sir for giving this AI committee. First time it's created, and giving chairman as Daya sir and myself as the vice chairman. We are very lucky. But yes, Daya sir, you have given the words which are very much motivating for all of us. And it's a time that we all cherish these memories, that yes, AI is going to be implemented within our fraternity as soon as possible through this hackathon. Near about 2,500 plus participants are there. Attendees are there who are watching this. Friends, you have to be ready with your ranking. There are 10 participants in this hackathon. 10 minutes are given to them. They will be discussing the case studies. Alphabetically, we are going for that. And Vice President Charanjot Singh Nanda sir, you are visible there. Sir has joined. Rishi, can you check? Because I am able to see Nanda sir has joined. So, friends, this hackathon, some rules and regulation, I am giving you update. There are 10 panelists. All the attendees have to rate the panelists. So one by one, alphabetically, they will present for 10 minutes their use cases. These use cases, they will show live demo also, that how to use the use cases. Our technical team, Vishnu is there, who is going to monitor the time. After 8 minutes, he will make a buzzer, and within 2 minutes, means at 10 minutes, it will stop the view. So, and for all the attendees, there is a Google Sheet link available. Vishnu, tech team?
Yes, sir.
How the attendees are visible, are able to give the ranking? Can you guide?
Yes. That is visible, sir. We have enabled, and participants after login, they can rank.
So participants has to rank them 0 to 5 for each of the panelists, and there is also a jury member, Vishnu, CA Mayur Jawar has joined.
Yes, sir.
Our jury, yes, okay, and others are also in line. So welcome you all to this hackathon. So let's start our hackathon with our first participant and first panelist, that is Rachita Agrawal. So she is there online. Rachita, are you able to start your video? Vishnu, please welcome Rachita with a loud applause. Rachita, welcome to this hackathon. So let's start this hackathon with yourself. Vishnu, please pin up and start Rachita's session. Over to you, Rachita.
Hi there, sir. Hi, Mukesh, sir. Hi, everyone. My name is Rachita Agrawal, and I'm currently working with EY. I'll share my screen. Now, there's a very famous saying in our firm, WND equal to WND. I'll give you 5 seconds if anyone can guess what it actually means. Well, it means work not documented is equal to work not done. Now, I'm sure whenever we use the word documentation, every chartered accountant will agree that it is one of the most monotonous parts of our profession. We are always looking out for our juniors to delegate this task कि vouching तुम कर लो, मैं खाली differences analyze कर लूंगा. जो भी agreement है, जो भी minutes है, उसका summary बना दो. I'll just go through the key terms and the key words. My agenda for today is to change the connotation with this word documentation to a happy one using AI along with Excel, and I'm going to showcase it how we can do that. To start with, now vouching is one of the most integrated, one of the oldest techniques used as in our audit procedure. What instead of filling the data manually, I can show you how we can go along with it with very few commands. Just a second. Yeah. So this is a tool this is the sales register which is provided to us by the client. This is the invoice. What we have to do is we have to
I think you need to share the screen back again because it is not coming in.
Sure.
I request all the people to share the screen rather than document.
Is my screen visible now?
Yes, yes.
So what we are going to do is, this is the sales register. We have to feed the invoice, and here is a small test. We will check whether the invoice number in the sales register is equal to the invoice number in the actual invoice copy and whether the amount is equal to the same. So we go to this tool called data snippet. All we have to do is we have to import the invoices. I'll show you how. The invoices are imported. Now we go to this document matching template. Here what we do is we go to the first option. We have to select our sample. All right, we want to match the invoice against this data, right, against the sales register. We select all the documents that we have uploaded. Now this is the input column. So input column B, we need the output in column G, right? So output column A will change it to G instead of F. If you see, this is the invoice number. We want the output here, right? Invoice number, column G. Similarly, for column C, we'll change it to H. Here we'll change it to I. And here we'll change it to J. All right. Now, there are more advanced options which we can use. For example, this fuzzy text match. Here, I'll show you an example. If you see at row number 13, the name of the customer, instead of private limited, the full spelling, it is mentioned as PVT and LTD. So what this option fuzzy match does is, instead of exact match, it will give you an approximate match, right? So here is an amount of acceptable threshold. The difference which we can accept, we'll keep it to 0 as we want exact matching of the numbers. We'll go to this match all rows. And we are done with it in a matter of minutes. I would say it hardly took us 2 minutes. We are done. We have filled in the invoices. Now what we have to do is we just have to check our testing. We have to do the analytical part rather than the redundant data feeding part. For invoices, we see everything is true, it is correct. Now for amounts, we'll only check for the differences, right? So these are the differences we are getting. We see the amounts were not captured here. So what we do is we just click on this link. It will directly take you to the invoice. You don't have to search among so many invoices. All we have to do is now we can use the help of text snip. We go here, we'll just capture the invoice amount. It's populated here. So simple. Here we go again. Same thing, text snip will capture the amount. We'll do it for others as well. You don't even have to keep on looking for invoices, matching it with the invoice number. We just have to click it. If you make a mistake, you can delete the snip as well. We'll go here. Done. We can format it. We can format it as our liking. Now, if we check for the difference is coming to 0. What ideally would have taken us around half an hour for these 20 samples to check each invoice and document the parameters manually, we have done it in a matter of 3 minutes. Isn't it amazing? Now, this was the vouching part. I'll show you 2 more use cases for this. Now, for example, you want to analyze a balance sheet for investing purpose. All right, you just have the PDF format. Now, what if you had it in Excel? You may have been able to calculate the ratios and the financial parameters faster, right? So what we'll do here, I have taken the Vodafone financial statements as a sample. We'll just import the document. Now the financial statements are so huge, right? This tool has a feature where you can just search for the word you're looking for. Suppose balance sheet as ad. Simple. We straight away got to the balance sheet phase. You don't have to search for the balance sheet. All we have to do is now we go to the table snip because we're extracting the financial statement. What if you go to the text snip? If you use this, everything will come into one row, but we don't want that, right? We want the financial statement as it is. So what we do is we put our cursor here, we go to the table snip, we extract the data. It is this simple. This is the asset part. I'll capture the liability part as well. Done. We have the balance sheet from PDF to Excel, clean, not much formatting required. We can only format it as per our visual convenience, and we're done with it. You can see the figures are. If you want to change anything, you can always go here. You can refer to the document. You have option to edit the column, and we are done with it. Now, all you have to do is you have to calculate ratios or you have to analyze the numbers. You don't really have to sit and document it. And one last use case, which I'll show you is, for example, you have a huge agreement and you want to make a synopsis of it, right? Now, we'll do it again. We'll go to data snipper. We already have the document imported. So we already have it imported. What we'll do is, we'll remove the document. You even have the option to remove the documents, and it will not hamper your work, but it will reduce the file size if you remove the document. But yes. So we'll just go, we'll import it again. Now, suppose I have to summarize the CSR policy. I have to check whether it is correctly documented and summarize it from the FS, right? So here we can again write CSR. We can search for it. Here, now the first is brief outline on the CSR policy, right? We'll go to the text snip, we'll extract the data, and we are done. Nothing, we don't have to manually type it. Composition of the CSR committee. All we have to do is, we'll click it here. We need the composition. We'll just snip it. Done. We can do the formatting later. Now we have to check whether the web link, it is mentioned in the financial statement or not. We don't really need the link. So all we can do is we can go to the validation.
And your time up. Sorry, your time up.
Okay.
Yeah, Rachita, thanks for your presentation. And last question to you, Rachita. It's a data snipper is a application.
Data snipper is a third-party AI tool which can be integrated.
Okay. Right. Because we want to give the details that users, it was a data snipper AI tool which was used by Rachita for a presentation of the case study. So our theme for today is Excel, Copilot, ChatGPT, and AI tools. So that was the data snipper tool which was used by Rachita. Now for the next, we have Shantam Agrawal, one of the panelists who is going to share his use case. So please, Shantan, over to you.
Vishnu? Thank you, Mr. I'm audible?
Yeah, you are audible. Your PPT is also visible.
Okay.
Yeah.
So good evening, my esteemed colleagues. Myself, CA Shantam Agrawal, practicing in Chandrapur, Maharashtra. I am honored to be here today to discuss a use case of AI in Excel, something that I believe can greatly benefit us. In our day-to-day work, we often find ourselves dealing with complex data sets that can be difficult to analyze manually. However, with the use of AI, we now have powerful tools that can automate many of our tasks before we perform. Today, I would like to share with you a specific example of how we can leverage the power of AI with the help of ChatGPT to create a custom formula in Excel using VBA. You might have used ChatGPT to create a formula to be used in Excel, which is already there in Excel. For example, if you want a sum of all the sales happen on Sunday, then the ChatGPT will provide you the formula, if formula, which was already there in Excel. But what if I tell you that you can create your own formula which is not exist in Excel? Shocked, right? So imagine a scenario where you have a bank statement where majority of the transactions are made through UPI from a phone number, and each line item contains various data like UPI number, phone number, UPI transaction number, phone number, and other unnecessary details. Now, if we need to quickly identify the phone numbers associated with these UPI transactions to identify with whom most of the transactions are made during the financial year, manually extracting through each line item would be a tedious and time-consuming process. But with the help of ChatGPT, we can automate this task and save our valuable time. Now, let's demonstrate this use case with an example.
Shantam, your PPT is not moving.
Yes, I'm shifting, sir. Are you able to see my Excel sheet?
Yes.
Okay. So this is a bank statement extracted in Excel. So there are transactions which have mostly in UPI. So if I want to see whether, so you can see the transactions number here and the phone numbers here. And in some of the line items, there are no phone numbers, just a transactions number and some other details, not a phone number. So if we want to get only the phone numbers, we can use a custom formula, which is not there in Excel. So what I can do is go to a ChatGPT. Sorry. I'm using cognitive mode. ChatGPT. So again, due to time constraint, I have written the prompt. So you prompt is written here. Okay. we'll discuss the prompt. So I have written here, I want a custom Excel formula named get phone. So here you can see in Excel, we don't have any formula of get phone. We have get pivot data and dget. But ChatGPT will create a formula for us. This formula will simply give the output as the 10-digit phone number from the cell which will be selected by the user. I will explain the requirements below. The syntax of the get phone formula will be the following: is equal to get phone under bracket cell, where the cell will be selected by the user. For example, if the user selected A1 as the cell, where A1 is having text as this. So I have taken this first line item as an example. Okay. So then formula will look for 10-digit number in that cell and give the final output as this mobile number only. Okay. If this is clear to you, generate a custom formula for Microsoft Excel for me. So I'm like this. ChatGPT is generating a customized formula. Here, it is mentioned that press Alt plus F11 to open the Visual Basic, where we have to paste this code. So we'll copy the code and do the Alt F11 in the Excel and go to the insert module and then paste this code. So I'll come to the Excel, then I'll go to Alt F11, then screen will appear. Then I'll go to insert module, and then paste that code into here and close this. Now, if you can see, I'm getting this get phone new customized formula. So I'm selecting this first cell. Now, this we can copy on all the bank statement we have. Now, this mobile phone may be repeated because during the whole year, many transactions could be made from one account number. So if we want to see whether which phone number has the most transacted in the financial year, so we can use this unique formula where we can select all the range, and then it will show us on the unique formula. This is 40. So in the banking transaction, there are 377, but unique is only 42. Okay. Now we can check the count of this phone number for which it has repeated in the during the financial year. So count if range will be this. Now criteria will be this. And this phone number has repeated only once in the financial year. Now, we can sort this data from descending order for count of line items. So I'm here again putting a formula of sort. Array will be this phone number and its count, and sort index, it will be 2 because I wanted to sort the data by column number 2, that is the count. Then I want ascending or descending. Then -1 is for descending. So I'll choose -1 and OK. So for blank, we can see. Okay. I think some mistake happened here. Okay, no problem. So here we can see that this phone number has transaction 68 number of times transaction during the financial year. This way we can see and extract the phone numbers from the UPI transactions and then summarize whether which phone numbers are repeated many times. So this was the custom formula generated by ChatGPT. We have another custom formula also. So like we don't have in Excel the total of odd and even numbers. So
last 2 minutes.
So this is the data where the even and odd numbers are there. If we want to calculate the only even or only odd numbers, we can ask ChatGPT to create a custom formula for us. For this also, I've created a prompt which which I'm sharing with you. Now I'll take a new chat. Paste this prompt here. And ChatGPT prepares a code for us. And we'll simply go to F11, insert, module, copy, close. Now, I've given the formula name is total odd. You can see now if I select this whole range, it can only total the odd numbers. So recheck it. This plus this plus this plus this plus this plus this. So 294 here, 294 sum manually, and the custom Excel formula also giving the total as 294. So with this, we can create many custom formulas which can be useful for us. Thank you.
Thank you, Shantam Agrawal, for sharing the use cases of Excel, ChatGPT, and VBA. Dear participants, please note it down that such types of formula can be used further for different use cases in your practical day-to-day life. So thank you, Shantam. Yeah, Daya sir.
Friends, what Shantam has shown you is one good thing when you are going to do your tax audits with the traders, retailers, and all. See, what is happening is when you talk about cash payments, non-cash payments, all those kind of formulas can be effectively used. So remember this point and ensure that during your tax audit time, the research fields which are required to be reported. That's all, Umesh bhai, I wanted to say. Over to you.
Yes, thank you, Chairman sir. Now let's move to our next panelist, Premnath Degale. So over to you, Premnath sir. Please unmute yourself.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, AI ICI. ICI is nation building. Morning, PM sir has met, Prime Minister Modi sir has met Bill Gates sir. On the same evening, AI ICI has met co-pilot on the same day. So we are on the nation building. Parallelly, we are trying to build nation. And this AI, I am sure, will not make people lazy, but it will create value to the India. Let me just share my just a moment. I share.
Vishnu, please help Premnath sir to share the screen.
Able to see the shares. Yeah, 1 minute.
Vishnu, please help.
Yes.
I'm not able to see the share.
Yeah, stop sharing and start again.
Yeah, just a minute. Yeah, now I'll share it. This timer is obstructing it. Okay. Yeah. Right. So what I'm trying to demonstrate here is we are right now in the bank, most of us in the bank audit. Now this is the data, minimum data we get, like loan amount, interest outstanding, sanction date, and term as per sanction letter, we don't get it, but we need to physically look at the documents and then plot it here, and then EMI. Now, I don't know the financial modeling formulas as to find out based on the EMI, based on interest rate and loan amount, I need to find out the term for which the loan is given, which is not given as a part of MIS statement. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm taking the help of ChatGPT Just a moment. So now I'm telling ChatGPT that I'm sharing a simulated Excel data which has a column labels, which we have just now seen, this column labels. Then based on the information given, calculate the term of each loan by adding a sixth column to the given table in a downloadable Excel. So I just copy that. And then this is where I've added, I can add this Excel. I can add this Excel. That is how I have added this Excel here. Not to waste your time here, I have already added here. And then this command is already written. I'll rerun this command again. If it is taking too much of time, I'll tell which has already been done. I'll just demonstrate the downloaded file actually. Now it has started working on its own. I don't know what is commands on financial modeling. Sometimes it will take lesser time. Yeah. Now it is saying that 5 columns it has calculated and it is adding the 6th column to it. Yeah. So I've just taken a small number of files, but you can add even 10,000 lines to it and then simulate what could have been the number of EMIs for which loan has been given based on the interest rate, outstanding loan amount, etc. Then we can compare that with the documented EMI, documented rates. Let me just see. Yeah. Now it's trying to download the Excel. If it is taking too much time, I've already done it. I'll download that file. This is, yeah, now it has given the file. I am just taking it. Yeah. Now I'm just putting it as, now I've already done that. So not to overwrite, I've just given some time here. Now I'm not asking any formulas here. I'm just asking it to given the input and then I'm asking it to give an output to it. And now you can see that. Yeah. I'll just open that file. This is a 6th file just now generated around 541. Yeah. Now you can see it has given the 6th form time. The term for which loan is provided here. Now this comes out of, how is this given here? Now it has used NPER is the formula that is used in Excel, but I don't know how to use NPER and all. I am only asking it to give the code. Based on that code, it has executed and readily available file this has given. And further I can again ask, assuming I am performing an audit on so and so date, add 2 more columns to it and give me in one more Excel. Now I give one more command to it for asking for determining the NPAs in it. So not to waste time, I've just done it before coming here. I've just copy pasted it. So how it is adding those 2 things, it is giving me the another Excel adding 2 more columns to it to validate it. Let it be any number of rows. Initially, it may take time. Once I keep this code ready for any number of branches, I can simulate this without even bothering about the without even bothering about the code, formulas, and so on and so on. Yeah, it is given here. Now it is preparing a table to download it in Excel. Yeah, I'll not. I've downloaded it, but ultimately, why we do all these things is for the purpose of getting the NPAs. So finally, I have written a formula here, a code, not a code, a prompt. Now to find out what are the whether it is NPA or performing. So I've asked here for each row, the resulting number may be ninth column may be added as the difference between the document date and what you have calculated. And if the difference is greater than 3, then make it as an
last 2 minutes.
NPA. Yeah. So once I have said that, now this is the last. This is a file which has given. You can just see just before I have come here, it has generated, and it has given here. Now, whether it is performing or non-performing, the system has given. So ultimately, we are using AI. Ultimately, we are using AI as the functions of chartered accountant is to collect information, summarize and classify, analyze, interpret, decision making and reporting. Now, what AI is doing is AI is also doing the same. AI is also doing the same job, collecting input and process. We have just seen, we have given an input, it has done a process and it has given the output in no time, arithmetic and logical operations. More than that, not only that, it is giving the decision, finally what we have to do. Not only this, this is where the statutory audit will end. Now from here, the internal audit, where continuous monitoring, continuous control monitoring can be done by writing a code wherein if this is exceeding, stop the transaction. Like, you know, you are giving a buzzer where to stop my lecture in the same way. Once it exceeds, automatically the system will stop. This is what I said, I thought is very important. But all that depends upon the way in which you create the prompt. That is very important. I just revise what I've done. So I have given the hidden, this is all for hidden reschedulement. I've given a sample input. Now it has given the term. Now auditor needs to check with the master records.
Time up, sir. Time up.
Yeah, sorry. Thank you very much for your patient listening.
Thank you, Premnath sir. It was a very useful session for all of us, as you have covered the bank audit use case and you have linked with the ChatGPT plugins. Premnath sir, you have used which plugin? Data Analytics and AI ChatGPT.xls?
Yes, sir. Only ChatGPT and Excel, nothing else.
No, which plugin? Data Analytics?
Data analytics. I'm sorry, data analytics. Yes, sir. Data analytics, paid version.
So, dear participants, if you have a licensed version of ChatGPT, then you can access to plugins. In that plugins, there are the plugins like data analytics, AI Excels, and from that you can use such use case and you can use it in your practice. So thank you, Premnath sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Daya
Now we move to another panelist, Dhananjay Gokhale. Over to you, Dhananjay.
Thank you, sir. So let me start sharing my screen. Okay, so let's brush up with, I will quickly brush up with the slides. Now, Copilot, I don't think needs an introduction. Let's see in the demonstration itself. So Copilot is nothing but your assistant, personal assistant to automate many things, and it understands natural or layman's English language. Okay, and one more thing, Copilot of Microsoft is powered by Azure OpenAI, not by the ChatGPT. So it is using their model, but Microsoft is not sharing that data to ChatGPT of OpenAI. Okay, it has similar model. So that is a security feature of Copilot. Okay, now it has many capabilities which you can see on the screen, but I would be focusing only on formula generation. Okay. So advantages. So it has very good It can recognize our sentence very in good way. And I would be dictating, okay? I would not be writing any prompts for fun, okay? And I think let's get over to disadvantage later on. I don't think that are disadvantage. Okay, so let me flash the case study. I know this doesn't need any explanation. Old regime of tax. So what I'm going to do, I'm basically going to instruct Excel. So I'm going to literally read the Bare Act reading, okay, and tell Excel to generate a tell Copilot to generate a formula, Excel-based formula based on the Bare Act term I read. Okay, so let's try this. Okay, so let me open this. Okay, now prerequisite is that you need to have Microsoft Copilot. Okay, so that is an purchase thing. So first, let me make a copy of this sheet because I want to hide personal data. Okay, so I'll say move or copy, create a copy, and create a copy. Same. Okay, next thing, Copilot is activated only if it is on cloud. So it should be on file should be on OneDrive. Okay, and if I attempt to activate Copilot, you will see a window something like this. Okay, so it says that I need to convert data into text. Okay, currently it is in preview thing, sort of. Okay, so let me, I guess my cursor has hidden. Let me try to launch the web version of Copilot. So it is also available in web version of Excel. No worries. Okay, so first, I think let's zoom the screen and let's convert. So let me remove some personal information. Okay, so I'll write 1, 2, and try to hide all the personal information. And let's convert this to table. Okay, and let me now command Copilot that I want to calculate the tax. Okay, now I am not copy pasted the prompt, so let's have some fun. I will type it, so I can make mistake. Don't worry. Okay, so I will dictate it here. Add a column named tax with calculation that if income exceeds 10 lakh, then tax is 1,12,500 plus 30% of income exceeding 10 lakhs. Next, if income exceeds 5 lakhs, then tax is 12,500 plus 20% of income exceeding 5 lakhs. Next, if income exceeds 2,50,000, then tax is 5% of income exceeding 2,50,000. Otherwise, tax is 0. Okay, let's see. So it may take few minutes. So this is a fun. So some mistakes might come. We can quickly correct it. So let's hold on. So I think very long statement, but no worries. AI means evolving very fast. And you might find some small mistakes. Okay, so you should not be blindly inserting the formula which Copilot gave. Okay, let's evaluate. Okay, so it calculated that income is greater than 12,500. Okay, so 1,12,000 instead of that. Okay, so we can correct minor things like 1,12,000. I think 1, 2. We can make changes. Okay, and the remaining, it looks good. Okay, so this way you can generate formulas. You might have to do some small checks. So don't do it blindly. Check the formula for some minor errors which can appear. Okay, I think this formula looks good. Okay, this way you can So let's say I'm ignoring, for the timing, I'm ignoring the rebate, and even I'm not adding, let's say I'm not adding SHEC. Okay. So let's say I want to round up this tax. Okay. So I want one more column. So so we have very short time. Add a column named final tax with calculation that tax should be rounded to the nearest 10. Let's see if it can round it to the nearest 10, please. Ideally, you should means subtract that rebate, 87A rebate, then add 4% SHEC, and then this step should be done. But since we are running short of time, I'm just demonstrating the capability. Okay. Let's see what formula it generates. Okay. Can you see? So it generated formula called round and tax to the -1. That means 10 decimal place. So in this way, if you are not very much Excel savvy, so I would recommend that try to use Copilot. That is a great tool to save time. And please ensure that you are using it for only complex. So let's say if it is just calculation of SHEC, you can simply press is equal to and multiply it by 4%. So avoid using for simple formulas to save the time. Okay, let me get back to my PPT. Okay, some disadvantage. So file should be on OneDrive. Okay. And currently it is in preview. If you see, it is in preview mode. So it supports only in table. Okay. It cannot reference a cell, but slowly. So if you can see a preview mode here, but slowly, don't worry, Microsoft will
last 2
expand
minutes,
to
sir.
it. Yeah. So I'm last 2 minutes. And one more thing, if your prompt is very complex, it might attempt to read the data there in the table. So please ensure that you are removing some sensitive information. Okay. So yes, I am almost done with this. And even this image was generated by Copilot only. So that is the power that even it helped me with the Excel presentation, PPT also. Sir,
Thank
I'm done.
you, thank you, thank you, Dhananjay, for your old regime and tax regime and the calculations of formula. And participant, you have seen he has given voice command to Chat GPT and Chat GPT Pro version. So it's a licensed version. You have to use the licensed things, then only you are able to do it. There is a CMP benefit website where we have tie up with Microsoft, and there you can go and see what are the benefits. If you go, you can see and have a licensed version. So Chairman sir, do you want to add anything there, sir?
One point which Dhananjay you have made is primarily there are a lot of seniors who are there in the profession who actually use a basic Microsoft Excel as a tool. They only do addition, deletion, plus, minus, into, divide. But I think once Umesh bhai, we take a session from Dhananjay of certain examples, step-by-step process, how that need to be done. I think the seniors will be really excited because they have a habit of dictating. That was a time when there used to be a lot of assistant who used to take the dictations and they used to work and come back. So Dhananjay, I think you made a very good point for all our seniors that technology is not going to leave the seniors behind. It is basically going to take the seniors way forward. So best wishes to you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, thank you. So now let's move to our next panelist, Deepak Gupta. Over to you, Deepak ji.
Thank you, sir. First of all, I thank you ICI and Umesh Sharma ji and Dhananjay sir for inviting me and giving all of us this opportunity to be here and see this AI thing has revolutionized a lot of things. And for professionals and chartered accountants, we can do a lot of things and we can save our lot of time if we start using AI. I'm sharing my screen. So the topic was of ChatGPT and MS Excel, how we can use ChatGPT with MS Excel. So one thing is that AI will not replace you. A person using AI will, This is a famous saying by the Elon Musk. The purpose behind is that the AI is coming and people were telling about that AI is coming, AI is coming. Boss, AI is not going to replace you, but if you start using and a person who is able to do the work of 10 people, that person is actually threat. So you should learn AI and you should know that how you can ask AI to work for you. My today's topic is that how we can generate VBAs from Excel, and how we can help professionals for sending the mails. I'm using my case studies. There will be 3 case studies which are there. I've seen that a lot of professionals face difficulties while asking the data from their clients. When we need to ask the data for in a month, GSTR1, then TDS, then GSTR3B, then tax audit, and various other data. Imagine you have hundreds of the clients, and with hundreds of the clients, professionals are sending the mails either through the mails one by one, or through the BCC, or through the WhatsApp groups. But it's not possible to send mails to each and every person. And if you do the BCC, it does not give the good impression to the clients that how you are sending the mails, because you are not mentioning their names as well. If you are doing the BCC, and in BCC, sometimes the mail goes into the spam. So with the help of the AI, I have created this VBA code. Let me go into my prompt. In this prompt, I have mentioned that what informations I have need to send the mail. To send the mails, I need the email ID, I need the month for which I need the data, I need the return type, and date by when we want the data. Each and everything is written here. Email ID of the clients is written here. To save the time, the prompt is already written. So I'll copy this prompt and simply go to the ChatGPT and paste this code to the ChatGPT. ChatGPT will give me the VBA code, and that VBA code, along with the VBA code, ChatGPT will also tell me how to paste this code, where to paste this code. And after that, our VBA is ready. So this is the code which ChatGPT is generating. So this code I have already written here, and already I have pasted this code into my Excel. Here is my Excel file. Alt F11 with ChatGPT will tell me to paste that code at Alt F11. So Alt F11 and then insert module. So already at Alt F11 and insert module, this code is pasted. The only thing I need to do is just to click on the send emails. Once I click on the send emails, it will also send the emails. Along with that, after sending the emails, a message will generate that all's email has been sent. And I will show you the demonstration on the sent items that all's emails has been sent, along with the specific message of the each and every person. So that mail has been sent, this message is coming. Now let's go to the my sent items and see this, that 1802, 1803 mails is going to be sent to each and every person. The name of the person is specifically mentioned because it does not give good impression if you are sending dear sir and madam. I want that client should be, send mail along with their name. So here each person, each client's name is mentioned. It has been mentioned that due date is R1, due date is approaching for the month of March. Please share the data by 7th, and last date is 11th. If we will not get data by 7th, we will not say that it is our responsibility, because many times we have seen that if we miss the sending mails to the client, although it's client responsibility also to share the data, but client blames on us that you have not shared the data, ask the data. So that's why we have not shared it. So in this mail, you will not be able to skip any of the clients, whether the mail has been sent or not. So all your clients name will be mentioned here, and the mail will be sent. The best part is that in this R1, just change it to the 3B, and the mail will be sent for the 3B. Just need to change the date. Instead of 7th, let's suppose the data is sent, we need data by 17th, and the due date is 20th. We can simply say to the clients that, sir, we have already sent the mails, but you have not provided the data. So it is not our responsibility, it is not our mistake that mail was not sent on time. Mail was already sent on time, but you have missed to reply. And in our mail, we have clearly mentioned that if data will not come by this time, it is not our responsibility. It will be the responsibility of the client. So this time you can see on the mail subject, GSTR 3B is coming. Here you can see the GSTR 3B is coming. Date has been changed to 17th, and this due date has been changed to 20th. Rest all the things are same. Anything somebody wants to change, we can change it as per our requirement. In the last mail, the mail was sent for the R1, then this time the mail was sent for the 3B. You can send this mail to hundreds of your clients without wasting one time. Just one click and mail will be sent to hundreds of the clients, to hundreds of the clients. So it will save a lot of time to send each mail one by one to each person. Next thing is that once we have sent the mail, we need to send the invoices as well. And we face very difficulty in sending the invoices, that each invoices we need to send it one by one. Here, with just one click, we can send invoices to hundreds of the clients, and each person will be getting their part of invoices. Not the one invoice, separate invoice for the separate person. So here you can see that in my outbooks now, see this invoice. This invoice is coming for the Abhishek. We have already mentioned what is the amount due, what is the due date, why this bill was generated. Each and everything is been mentioned. Imagine there are 100, 200, 500 of the clients. I've seen that people are sending invoices one by one, either on the WhatsApp or through the Telegram and through the mail. But it takes a lot of time to send these invoices. Instead of that, we just written the prompt, and ChatGPT has provided this mechanism wherein we just click on one button, all the invoices are there in this folder. It can be 100 invoices, 200 invoices, and all these invoices will be sent to the clients with just one click. And in that case, we will not be able to do the clerical work. We will not be wasting a lot of time. We will be simply sending the mails with just one click. And last thing is that sending the payment reminders. We forgot, we do not want to waste a lot of time on sending the payment reminders because we are busy with a lot of things, whether income tax, GST. And at this time, it is very important that we should get the payments on time. And any person, any clients also wants to use this, they can also use it. They simply need to mention the name of the person, email ID of the clients, invoice amount and period, and invoice services availed. Just click on this send button, the mail will be sent. So how this has been done? This is being done through this VBA and through these prompts. This prompt is written here for the reminder for payment, that we know we need the payment on time, and each and everything is written in this prompt. This prompt is
Deepak, the last 2 minutes.
This prompt is being copied to the ChatGPT, and ChatGPT is providing us the code, and that code we are simply just pasting into the Excel, and just after that everything else is the automated. We just need to click once button, and everything is being done through the Excel and VBA. So 100, 200, 500 of the clients, we just send mails, or imagine we need to send mails 4-5 times in a month for asking the data. It can be done with just one click without even any fear that we will miss any clients, whether the client is actually getting the mails or not. So this code is being getting generated. This code is already written here, which ChatGPT has given, and we will be just pasting this code into the Alt F11 for this payment reminder. And this code is already there. I close this and I'll install the button as well. Instead of button, if simply we want to run the macro by using Alt F8, that also we can do. There are 3 macros in this sheet, so we can use this macro as well. So it is before that ChatGPT was right. It was not possible for us to write these codes because we are not the technical person. But with the ChatGPT, if you know that what you want to do and how you want that AI to work for you, then you can simply write the prompts, give you a command, and ChatGPT will give you the VBA code, and you can use these VBA code to do a lot of work, and it will help you to save a lot of time. So this was from my side, sir.
थैंक यू दीपक जी. अंधेरे से उजाले की और दीपक का उजाला, वो भी ईमेल्स क्लाइंट्स को भेजने का. इट्स अ वेरी गुड इनिशिएटिव दैट यू हैव सेट अप in a CA office. You can send the mails to all the clients with different use of the prompt, then codes of VBA, Excel, and linked it with the Outlook. So 4 different applications: ChatGPT, VBA coding, and then Excel to Outlook. So he has done a beautiful case study of the communication skill sets. So thank you, Deepak ji. Please get connected again. And participant, please give ranking to all the panelists. Chairman sir, over to you for your one-liner.
Thank you very much. 7,700 is a big number to start with. I think today is 7,700 people are watching uniquely, which is something which is a remarkable thing. And Deepak, one thing which I would like to say is, this is just a trailer which we are giving to all our participants with the hackathon. There is something more which is going to be in pipeline. People are going to get shockers of life and they are going to be always connected. वो जी टीवी या MTV पे नहीं रहेंगे अभी आने वाले टाइम पे ICI AI in ICI TV पे रहेंगे सारे लोग. So thank you very much for making it possible.
Thank you. Now let's next panelist. The next panelist is Vikas Jain. So I will request our tech team to please get in live with Vikas ji. Over to you, Vikas ji.
Hello everyone, my name is Vikal Jain, and first of all, thanks ICI for giving me this opportunity. So what we will discuss today, yes. So we will simply calculate income tax as per new regime. See, you can see over here what I'm going to do here. I'm going to calculate the tax as per new regime and as per old regime. Now, what I will do in the next step, I will simply ask this from ChatGPT in layman language. I don't know the code. I don't know the Excel formula. I simply ask from ChatGPT, would you please help me regarding that? Then I will see whether ChatGPT is solving problem or not. Then I will simply copy the formula which ChatGPT will give to me and paste it blindly. Then I will see why AI is failing, and if AI is failing, then what we need to do in next step. Then let's start with the Excel. So here is what I have done. I have written some gross income, deductions, and net income. So you may take more column like 87A or health cess or surcharge. So I'm not taking that because of the time constraint. So what I need to do, I need to simply ask from ChatGPT, and I will simply ask in layman language. See, here is my layman language. I'm going to ask from the ChatGPT. Can you please tell me the Excel formula to calculate the income tax for the financial year 22, 23, 24 for the following income as per income tax India, as per new regime and old regime? While gross income is in A column, deduction is in B column, and net income is in C column. Let's copy this and paste it over here. See, I'm using free version of ChatGPT. I'm not taking the advantage of paid version. So I'm pasting the layman language over here. And what I need to do, I need to copy the data below this line. I don't need to press enter. If you want to copy the line below this sentence, so what you need to do, you need to press shift enter. Just press shift enter and simply copy your data like this. I'm copying it and pasting over here. And you will see ChatGPT is responding. See, it has given me some code, and I will simply copy this code for the old tax regime, and here it is, and I'm simply pasting it here. See, ChatGPT has done wrong for me, and what you need to do, you don't need to trust it blindly. It does not taken any cell reference. It's simply taken net income. So what I will do, I will simply press enter. It is not working. I need to paste it here, and what I need to do, see, net income is here in C2. What I will do, I will simply replace this net income with our C2. So I'm pasting net income and C2 because ChatGPT didn't help us. So replace all. It is not working over here. Let me just put the single quote. Now I can try the replacement, replace all, and you will see now it is working. It has changed the net income. What I need to do, I need to remove the single quote. And again, ChatGPT has done one more mistake. It has given the deduction column. So what I mean to say is ChatGPT sometimes fail. See here, we can't trust blindly on ChatGPT. So what I need to do, I need to ask few more questions. Like, for example, see, I need cell reference, not column name. Now you will see it has changed the formula and given the cell references. So you need to ask few more questions and it will help you. Simply copy this and paste it here. And you can simply drag and drop. And you will see it has calculated the text as per old regime. Now what I need to do, I need to simply copy the formula for new regime. So what I have done, see, it has told me kindly copy the formula of old regime in D2. So I have copied mistakenly in D2. Copied here and paste. For the new regime, I need to copy in E2. Sorry. Paste it over here. My mistake once again. Yes, here it is. Again, you will see ChatGPT is again not performing well. You will see it is providing the negative text. So you can't trust on ChatGPT blindly, and you will read the formula. See, I'm thinking I'm layman. I can't read this formula. So what I will do, I will simply put more question and I will put the last question. Then ChatGPT will respond correctly. Now what I will do, I will simply change my text. Can you please tell me the Excel formula to calculate the income tax for the financial year 23-24 on the following income as per Income Tax Act, as per new regime and old regime, while both regime slab I am giving to you, and again gross income is in A column, deduction is in B column, and net income in C column. Now what I'm doing with ChatGPT, I'm giving the both slab rate to ChatGPT. I'm simply copying this. Now what you need to do, you need to paste it over here, press shift enter and copy the data, paste and press shift enter, and new regime I am copying. See, this is the new regime I have taken from the internet. Paste it over here and shift enter, and the old regime I am taking and paste it over here, then press enter. Now it is working. Now what you need to do, for old regime you need to copy the formula in D2. I'm simply copying it, and here it is, old regime. I have written both regime in inverse relationship, so I need to copy here old regime, and I can change this to old regime as per ChatGPT, and new regime here, new regime. So I will simply copy the another one and paste it over here, and now I can trust ChatGPT. Now you will see what I have done. Even I have calculated manually the income taxes for this income, and here it is. I have calculated the income tax on 9,67,000. The new regime is giving me 55,000, and you can see new regime is giving me 55,000, and the old regime is giving me the tax of 1,06,000, and you will see here it is giving me 1,06,000. What if we have deductions? Let's say I am entering 1,50,000, and you will see it has automatically changed. So this is the ChatGPT Excel. See, I don't know the formula, I don't know anything. What I have done, I have simply written plain text. So this is the presentation from my side. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you, Vikas, for comparing the old and new regime and giving the chat GPT prompts and how to use it. It was a very interesting case study. And thanks, Vikas, for sharing your use case. Now, I will request next participant, Akhil Pichori, to take over. Over to you, Akhil.
Thank you. Thank you, sir, for this opportunity. I'll just share it. Yeah, I think it's visible. So Now what today the case law that I'll be sharing is we'll actually understand, or rather I would say the analysis of the sales data would be done by us. In that we'll be reviewing the whole data which contains a following contents, and then let's say I'm an internal auditor of that firm, or I'm the part of the management, I'm a chartered accountant who is under the CFO. So what I need to do is I need to analyze the sales data and then provide the insights to the management, because we all know management is not interested in the chunk of data. They are just interested in the trends, patterns, and the anomalies. So today we will do the analysis of the sales data. So the contents of our sales data contains the following. I'll also show you the Excel sheet for that. It is the serial number, name of the item sold, name of the salesman, ID, just to identify that salesperson, sales price, cost of the product, and then the profit and loss, which is the net of sale minus cost. And then the location, category of item sold, and the profit amount, which is nothing but quantity sold into the profit or loss, right? So now I have two methods of analyzing it. One is the Copilot, which is okay. I'll show that also. I am using Microsoft 365 plus Copilot Pro. Apart from that, I am also using ChatGPT data analytics. So these are the tools that I'll be using, right? For Copilot, we need a license 365, and a Copilot version needs to be purchased separately. Here I have the Copilot version, right? I can either analyze it here as well, which it will tell me that, okay, what do you want to analyze? See, the senior chartered accountant or the chartered accountants, they are interested in the analysis of the data. Nothing more than that. They have to provide consultancy to the management or incorporate in their internal audit, right? So either I can use this, like let's say how many quantity sold of 15, or are there any outliers in the data. But today I'll be using the data analysis tool. So here what I'll do is I'll just upload my Excel sheet, which contained the contents which I have already shared. What I'm telling is analyze this data and answer my questions. The questions pertains to the sales data, which might come from the management. We'll also see what are my questions. Preparing in the internal audit report for sales data, right? Now I have just entered this. It is loading this whole Excel file. It will start analyzing. Meanwhile, I'll move to that PPT and show you what I am going to ask today. See, as I told you, there were a lot of category, right? So there was a category which is clothing, right? And that product is being sold by the company, right? So it has already loaded this data. Now they want me to ask, what should I know? So I'll just paste what is the most profitable location for the company under the category. Right. So now I want to identify which is the most profitable location, because I am, let's say, the clothing department head, right? I need to focus on that particular city now, right? See, I have the answer. The most profitable location for the company under the category clothing is Hyderabad, Daya Sir's residence, with a total profit of $37,000. Let's take it rupees, right? Second question. Let's go to the second question. Which category is the most profitable in terms of amount, right? So amount, with terms of amount, I mean this amount, the quantity sold multiplied by the profit, right? So the most profitable category in terms of account is groceries, with a total profit of 3 lakh rupees, right? Now, the third question, which products needs to be focused by the management to improve its profitability? Because obviously we have to do the analysis and identify what are the loose points of our sales, and then we have to improve its profitability. Now, for the purpose of profitability, we need the percentage of the profit that is being scored, right? Now see, the management should focus on improving the profitability of soap, which has a total profit of 89,000, indicating it is the product with the lowest profitability in the data set. This suggests that there may be room for improvement in terms of sales strategy, pricing, cost for the product. Okay, done, sir. For appraisals, we need the analysis of who was the best performing salesman. As I showed you, there was a salesperson tab also, right? So what we'll do is we'll ask who is the best performing salesperson. Is Hari Shah with a total profit contribution of $16,000. So the most profit contributing salesman is Mr. Hari Shah, right? So sir, this was the 4 questions that came to my mind, right? Now, what should I ask? I want a further analysis. Now, I'll just ask the data analyst tool of ChatGPT to provide me what better insights can be provided to me and visualize them also. What else can be provided to me as an insight to present to the management and also visualize the data set. Right, sir? So to provide comprehensive insights, it will provide me what can be the visualization of the sales data. Right, sir? The first one, when I come, trends over time. If your data includes timestamps, no, it does not. So it's irrelevant. Sales performance by salesperson. Yeah, this can be done. So, but let's see what should I do. So what I'll do is I'll go for a location analysis. See, this is something which I am showing, which is nothing related to the complex formulas, complex prompts, nothing like that. It's simple Excel file that I am having with the data, and it's simple layman English, basic English that we can expect from any person. Right? Now, I'll just maximize this. Yeah. See, when I told the data analyst to do a location analysis, what I was having was the bar chart straight away. 2 minutes left, Vishnuji, right?
Yes.
Okay. See, I have Chennai as the most profitable in terms of amount. Hyderabad, then Kolkata. But when I go further, it's Pune, which is the less contributor. So for that, we can improve the team of Pune. We can send a different salesperson. Okay, let's ask that to this only. What can be done to improve the profit in Pune? See, it is telling me you can either tailor the marketing campaigns, because obviously Pune might be having different geographical data of what is the persons living there, so forth and so on. So this is what I wanted to tell, that a person which is having a simple sales data, what analysis can be done, and if I want, I can visualize each and everything. I can visualize sales performance by salesperson. I can visualize customer demographics, like what person is taking the which product is being intaken by which location the maximum. So these are the things which can be analyzed. So I think this could be of help either in the internal audit or while analyzing the data, or for the people who are in job. For them also this is helpful.
Thank you,
So
sir.
this was the case that I wanted to show. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Akhil. You have taken the sales data, you have analyzed it, you have given the prompts also, and your Chat GPT, data analytics plugin, and also chart and pie graphs. You have given all the details which can be used by the members for the internal audit reportings. So thanks, Akhil, for your case study. Now
Thank you,
let's
sir.
move to our next panelist. Over to you, Kedar Pandey.
Thank you, sir. I'm sharing my screen. All right. Yeah. Is it visible?
Yes.
Yes, it is visible.
Yeah. This is the sales data. It is downloaded from internet. I have taken a case study for a presentation of MIS, which is a normal phenomenon in case of chartered accountants. Before going ahead with that, we'll go ahead with a short
Kedar?
PPT.
Kedar.
Yes.
Just
sir.
for a break, Vice President Nanda sir is live. So we will take your presentation after short break. VP sir?
Okay.
VP sir? So please make him live. VP sir? Screen visible karo.
I have stopped sharing my data.
Yeah.
Video on.
Okay, so here we have our Vice President Nanda sir online, and he's a person with a technology, with lot of humor, lot of knowledge, and one of the most versatile vice president we have seen, and too much of interest in technology. And he was busy somewhere, but he made a point that he will join AI's first hackathon, which is done by ICAI. And sir, we are happy to note that 7,500 plus participants are there. They are visualizing all the use cases by our panelists. 10 panelists were there. Near about 7 panelists have presented their use cases. And I request our chairman, Daya sir, for his remark. Daya sir.
Nothing to remark. It is a welcoming note for our Vice President, with whom I actually had an opportunity to be there for 2 years as a Vice Chairman of Digital Accounting and Assurance Board. VP sir, welcome to you. And this is the first of its kind hackathon which we are doing at the institute level, where we have got more than 78 participants who are shortlisted. And out of that, these 10 great people have been shortlisted for the first session. And this is a new milestone which we are putting up for the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. And these are all the trailers which we ensured that the members, when they watch these small 10 minutes videos of these gentlemen who are young, dynamic, and some seniors also for that matter, and how things are getting replaced from the human dependency to technology dependency. And let me just share with you, one of the speakers showed very nicely, the seniors generally had an assistant with them, how using Copilot or might be other tool, how a person only has to dictate and the formulas are automatically generated by the system is also being shown, and much more things are there. And we are actually, both Umesh Bhai and I both are excited, along with Vishnu, who is the secretary of the committee, to ensure that this first hackathon, which is started virtually, is just going to continue in time to come. They are all going to be small capsules giving motivation, to ensure that people adopt technology without fear. And the most important part is whether it is youngster or whether it is senior, it doesn't make difference. Technology is for all. And that is how you have actually ensured in last 2 years. I know you made one point very clear in our first meeting. That thereby, the only point which I would like to say is that technology should go to door of our chartered accountants, where people are feeling that they don't have opportunity. Show them what opportunity is lying for chartered accountants. In the entire era from last 10 years, if you see the government initiatives and the technological initiatives, I think the chartered accountants are the only people who have adopted technology to the fullest level. Sir, we are here to listen from you, because every time a motivation coming from your side will make a whole lot of difference. And this motivation is going to continue. Today is Copilot and Excel using together with Chat GPT. Just imagine, with simple statements, they are just showing how people can actually use this very effectively in their day-to-day life. When people have complained that I don't get article, right? An article is been paid 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 rupees stipend per month. Here is a tool which is going to come to you, whether it is Copilot or ChatGPT, for 2,000 rupees per month. So now those are the ChatGPTs or the Copilot is doing a work of tens of articles in no time, in fraction of seconds. And it's been very interesting discussion which is going on. We would like to listen from you, and we want you to motivate our members to say that, how things have been moving, and technologically how institute is moving upward, and we have moved how far. There cannot be a better person than you, sir. Over to you for your remarks.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Daya bhai. My vice chairman, and today the chairman of AI and ICI and vice chairman of Digital Accounting Assurance Board. My younger brother Umesh Sharma, chairman Financial Literacy Group, chairman Digital Re-Engineering, and all the speakers whom I can see today. Akhil Pacholi, Kedar Pandey ji, Vikal Jain ji, Deepak Gupta ji. I am really thrilled to share a groundbreaking step forward under the dynamic leadership of our Honorable President and the Chairman and Vice Chairman of AI and ICI Group. Ladies and gentlemen, technology is something that is invented by mankind. I am reminded of a couplet which says, ढूंढोगे अगर तो ही रास्ते मिलेंगे, ढूंढोगे अगर तो ही रास्ते मिलेंगे, मंजिलों की फितरत है, खुद चलकर नहीं आती. If you want to reach at a position, you need to identify the ways. And technology has given that. Technology has given 4 very important benefits. Number 1, technology ensures the sample is out. The entire database needs to be progressed upon. The second benefit of technology is that computers don't have wives. They get involved and give results instantaneously. Third thing, computers understand timelines. No festivals. Work is finished exactly on time. And with the fourth important ingredient here, that is accuracy. Technology gives us accuracy. When you have so many benefits, why don't we incorporate technology? The AI committee mission is very clear. It is to scout for professional opportunities where AI can bring about transformative improvements in our work. How simple, how pragmatic for us. Resilience, robust working. Our ambition for chartered accountants is to give them an era where they continue setting benchmarks in technology proficiency, ready to meet the evolving demands of the finance and accounting sectors. I want to tell you that the greatest beneficial of this technology era, this technology revolution, has essentially been chartered accountants. This initiative is more than just keeping up with the times. It is about future-proofing our role, ensuring we continue to develop exceptional value across various sectors. It underscores our dedication to adapt, excel, and lead in the digital area. Internationally also, we are the best. I tell, as the chairman of DAP, when I was last time in Seattle in a ACFE conference, I could see people giving greatest responses when they understood that I am from India and we have promulgated 23 forensic standards. My dear friends, you have to understand that we need to encourage everyone to get involved with AI in ICI committee. Your participation, whether learning new skills, experimenting with AI tools, or sharing ideas, is vital for our shared progress in this exciting domain. I am honored to have participated in the inaugural AI in ICI webinar on Microsoft Copilot, where I had the incredible opportunity to speak to 21,000 chartered accountants. Now today we are having first ever AI hackathon exploring use cases in MS Excel with our top 10 finalists ready to showcase their AI solutions in Excel. I am eager to see the innovative ideas and the potential impact on our profession. Let's move forward with curiosity and eagerness to learn, ready to embrace the future of accounting with open arms and start delivering value not only to our clients or stakeholders, but to regulators and government as well. My dear friends, at the end, I would like to conclude by again a small couplet which says, देते ना थे जो जवाब उनके सलाम आने लगे, देते ना थे जो जवाब उनके सलाम आने लगे, वक्त बदला तो मेरे नीम के पेड़ पर आम आने लगे. I want to tell you, entire council knows this by heart. कई बार अगर मैं कंफ्यूज हूं, प्रेसिडेंट मुझे बताते हैं कि भाई साहब ये ऐसे है. This has been the mantra of the council. All of us, along with our fellow chartered accountants, I want to tell you, we have crossed the 4 lakh mark. We are the largest institute in the world with more than 4 lakh members and 9 lakh students. Ladies and gentlemen, it becomes imperative on our part to ensure that we do our best. Come as a leader, I see Premnath ji and Vijay Srinivas ji, my salutations. I want to tell you that time has come when we have to showcase our capabilities and take a lead of the entire technology profession. Thanks, Dea Bhai and Umesh Bhai, for holding such a wonderful seminars. My best wishes for this webinar going forward. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Umesh Bhai. Thank you.
Yeah, sir. And we have crossed 11,000 participants who are viewing you online.
Very
Sir.
good. Very good.
Yeah, sir. And hats off to you.
Kudos, all
leadership.
kudos to you. Kudos. Great. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, VP sir.
And sir, all participants are also giving online rating to all the panelists, so they are also part of this hackathon. Everybody is part. Good. Yes. Over to you there, sir.
VP sir, this is the first time what we have done is this shortlisted speakers who are there today. We have initiated the moment a speaker speaks, immediately rating mechanism actually automatically goes to them, and all the speakers are getting their rating appropriately. And as I told, this is just the trailers which we are giving to.
There is a saying, birds of the same feather flock together. I met today morning, yes. Akhil, Deepak Gupta is a younger brother, Premnath ji, Vijay Srinivas, whenever we go to Hyderabad. So I know, see, both of us are from the same pedigree. We know people who would explain and get the greatest of acclamations. And that is why they are all as speakers. Good. Let us all contribute towards this great profession. Let's all work to make this reach our present heights. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And sir, we request to stay there if time permits to you. So we are moving toward the next panelist. Vishnu, please get online Kedar Pandey, our panelist.
Yes, sir.
Over to you, Kedar. You can start, Kedar.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Nanda, sir. Umesh, sir. Daniel, sir. The topic is romancing of AI with Excel. Even this PPT is created using AI only. Agenda is introduction, overview, AI tools. We'll be using Copilot, the demonstration, and AI benefits for CAs. AI tool in Excel is smart technology we are using to make our day-to-day life in a very short span of time. We can analyze the data. We have already seen many presentations. They can clean up the messy data, predict the future trends, and so on. AI benefits for chartered accountants working with efficiency, increase in productivity, automation, like Nanda sir also said, available 24/7. And AI helps us to reduce the human errors. With this, we'll quickly move to the demonstration part. So this is the sales data we will be using. I have already created a small dashboard. These all charts and diagrams are created using Copilot. Using this data, we'll be showcasing this. Currently, Copilot is not allowing us, or it is in development phase. So these slicers are inserted manually without using the Copilot, and the rest of the charts, diagrams are changing depending on that slicer. Let's first understand the data. Now I'll open another file which is already there. So this is the raw data without any operations performed over it. We have store, country, region wise, date wise, item wise, salesperson wise, quantity sold, the list price, and actual sales price. So I'll start Copilot. This is the paid version. I'm using Office 365. So we have quantity sold here and the actual sale price. So first I'll ask it to add sales column. All right, that's it. You just need to, if you are able to send SMS or talk on WhatsApp, you can definitely will be able to use artificial intelligence. They're very easy in getting the data. The only drawback Copilot is having is you need to have your data on OneDrive, and it hardly takes few seconds. It is generating the formula. All right, it has not. Okay.
You just say add sales column. Is come in between, so it will not take.
All right, let's check if it works. All right, my bad.
There's no column showing sales.
Now I think it is generating the formula. Now see, we are aware the artificial intelligence is in development phase. So you need to write the prompt correctly. All right, it is showing quantity sold multiplied by actual price. Once I hover the cursor on the insert column, it will insert the sales data for me and calculate the data. All right, so now the data is added. Column is added. Now, we'll ask it. All right. We'll ask it to create a sales by region in a column chart. It is again analyzing the data, and it will give us a chart which we can insert in a separate sheet. All right, we'll add it to a new sheet. Okay, so here we have our data region-wise, and the sales chart is also given. Now I'll insert a new sheet called as dashboard, and I'll simply take this chart and paste it here. The next thing, we'll again have to go to the original data set, and now I'll go ahead with sales by item in a column chart.
For last 2 minutes.
Yes, sir. So again, we'll add to a new sheet. So this is our sales by item. We'll again paste the, and here we can insert a slicer. I'll insert a, let's say, region-wise slicer. Okay, there's the slicer. I'll have to connect both the pivot table, and I'll paste this. So the moment I click on any of the region, my data is changing. The charts have been created using Copilot, and the final outcome, the final dashboard, there's a nice looking dashboard. All these charts have been created using, since we have short time available, we have inserted year-wise slicer also. And we have this line diagram for salesperson-wise data. Yes, thank you guys. That's from my side today. Thank you, Umesh sir, Dayanivas sir.
Thank you, Kedar, for your analysis of the sales data. And you have shared the chat GPT, slicers, pie charts, and everything. So hope the people will use this case study for their day-to-day work in CA practice. Daya sir, one liner from your side.
I think we can go ahead.
Okay, so let's move to our next panelist, Siddharth. Over to you, Siddharth.
Siddharth, you are on mute. Please unmute.
Bhai,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yes. Thank you, ICI, for organizing such event. Thank you, Chairman Sir. Thank you, Vice Chairman Sir, for initiating it. I really like the name of the committee, AI in ICI, because what AI does do is that AI searches from its knowledge base, research about it, and then analyze it and provide you the output. And what as a CA we usually do, like we search things from our knowledge and then we analyze it and we give the output to the client. So I would like to start with the comparison of AI and computers. I feel the AI is just like the computers in 90s, like when computers were introduced. Those who have accepted and adapted it were able to grow fast, and same goes for the AI. So now there are pros and cons of AI. Pros, as we have seen, our panelists have already shared, like it can do a lot of things: automation of repetitive tasks, enhanced accuracy, advanced data analytics, faster decision making, and this goes on and on. Like there is endless opportunities while using AI. But I would like to focus on cons also. There are a lot many cons of using AI. And as there is a time limitation, I would like to focus on the one con, which is prompt. Prompting is very important in AI. Like it is not necessary that you will always get the exact same result. If there is a slight difference in prompt, also the result will vary. So I'd like to focus on that con. Why prompt sensitivity matters? Because certain times what is happening is you will get output differently, and that will lead to inconsistent results. And there is also a challenge of language proficiency. If you're not good in writing and if you're not able to prompt it correctly, so the output which you will get is will not be proper. So how how can that be overcome? So there is a feature in ChatGPT, like in the paid version. You can always uh, yeah, you can go under the explore GPT section and always create your own GPT. So this is what basically this is. Like I have written a prompt also, that create an income tax calculator, give data prescribed table and in the format comparison of old and new. So what is this doing is basically creating a GPT, which will be just calculating the income tax when income is added in it, and this will take a lot of time. So I have one sample ready. I created one GPT. Yeah, the GPT was financial wizard. When the sample data which you upload, like there is a domestic sales and all the things of a company of year one, year two, and year three, and you want a projection for year four and year five. So when I'm prompting in normal in Chat GPT that I need a growth of 20% year on year, like projection should be on the basis of 20%. So what data it will show is that all the things with sales, it will all increase all the things by 20%. It will increase purchase by 20%. It will increase everything by 20%. So this was the prompting issue, because I just prompted that increase all the figures by 20%, so increase sales by 20%. So there was a prompt issue in that. So for that data, I have written the prompt grow sales by 20% and all the figures accordingly. Now, another time when I have created my own GPT, when I prompt achieve a 20% increase in sales and corresponding figures that have a proven correlation with sales growth, means it will give me data like this, that sales will grow by 20%, but all the other figures will be in correlation with sales of historical and then grow accordingly. So this was the change. Now you can't expect like every person in your office to give same kind of prompt like you do. So what you can do is you can create your own GPT for various purpose. Like see, this GPT has given me. Do you want to call this GPT as a text guide? If I say yes, it will be named as a text guide, and then the GPT will be created, and the results are. I have shown you the results. Now, what are the benefits of creating our own GPT? like it gets relevant because it's a tailored to accounting domain. So it will always give you the result which are there in the knowledge base. Just like I'll show you one, my GPT. When creating this financial wizard, I have given the data that you should consider year 4 and year 5 based on historical data from year 1 and year 3. So these are common instructions available in the GPT itself. So, and also you can add things in the knowledge also, like you can upload files. If I'm calculating for income tax, I can upload a bare act or something like that. So it will always refer that knowledge from it. In fact, the GPT is not updated timely. So if there is a change in law, I can change the knowledge base here, and then it can provide me the exact the result which are the new results, like not the old one, not updated one. So with creating GPTs, we can solve many problems like data cleaning and processing, predictive analysis, audit analytics, financial reporting. All this is possible with your prescribed output. You can decide your output, you can structurize your output, how the output you want, and every time when you create a GPT, every time when you enter a file and ask the GPT to do any analysis on that, you will always get the exact same output as prescribed and as described by you. So this was my time. Like this is what I wanted to share. Everything else is covered by all the panelists. And with creating your own GPT, I feel there are endless possibilities, and a lot much can be done.
Thank you, Siddharth.
Thank you,
And we are very happy that you have closed your presentation before time, and your skill sets are visible for to all our participants. The participants are day to day time to time increasing. Now 14,000 plus participants are viewing this. And please give ranking to the panelists. And Siddharth, you have shared a very good case study of the project finance, and that will be useful for many of us who are into the practice of chartered accountancy. You have also shared the GPT, that is own GPT, financial wizard. So over to you, Daya sir, for your comment.
I think the rightly pointed out situation, Umesh bhai, with regards to the project finance and much more. Again, this is trailer, friends. Long way to go. Over to you.
Thank you, sir. Now we have Vijay sir as our panelist. So let's welcome Vijay sir. Over to you, Vijay sir.
Thank you very much, sir, Umeshji and Dayanivas sir, for creating this initiative, taking up this initiative. I'll straight away jump into sharing the screen and confirm if it's visible.
Yes.
Anyone?
Yeah, it's visible.
Thank you. So this is the mantra what I thought of sharing, because my presentation at the most to run that particular chat GPT or output, it might take hardly 1 minute. Before that, the introduction part is much more interesting. And this is for all the seniors who are trying to use the chat GPT, or for that matter, any person. My mantra is, when you give an assignment to AI, explain the same as if you do to the first year article assistant or intern. And when you inquire a request for help from AI, explain the issue as if you explain it to your senior most domain expert. That means you need to differentiate how you can make out a detailed explanation when it comes to assisting, or the way you inquire to the senior most domain expert, because you don't put the inquiry just like that. You will be more professional when you approach. That's the need of when you communicate with any of the AI tools. And the last one, never hesitate to experiment with AI, because there is nothing to lose, and every failure is a gain, both for AI as well as you. Because whatever you fail, AI will be learning out of it and try to improvise so that it will help you out down the lane. So it's going to be win-win for both. So these are the 3 mantras before I get into the assignment. And with that, let me move ahead to the case scenario. What exactly is? This is the scenario not only in bank audits. Of course, I'm referring to the bank audit perspective, where I'm trying to consolidate around 13 months CCOD file. because when we try to compare, we need to have multiple files so that I can see the pattern or the trends between various months. So I'm trying to use this consolidation and also to perform analysis in such a way that I can use ChatGPT as a tool. And this can be done not only on the CCOD, you can even relate it with your GST files where you have 12 months of 3B or 12 months of purchase register, whatever it may be. And everything is not in a proper format. If you see, let me just reduce the screen. If you see, this is how the challenging of the data is, wherein the data into multiple rows, multiple columns. There is no proper alignment in terms of fixed width and all. This is the challenge. Now, how you can deal with this? So I've made this particular prompt in the chat GPT, wherein, as I said, the communication part is the most important. So here, before I drop in, because you need to understand that there is a limitation, I can upload at a time 10 files, not more than that. So I said, okay, I'm going to upload these 13 months, but before considering that, considering the limitation of files, I'm going to upload only 10 files. Once you receive, just confirm as yes received. Don't give any brief description about the files. Then I'll share 3 files. I said, okay, yes, received. Then I've shared the rest of the 3 files and then started communicating. As I said, I need to be so patient as if I'm training an intern. So I'm trying to give each and every aspect. And I can't demonstrate in this 10 minutes because, as you know, it might take to analyze the file. So this is the communication. But what ultimately it will be doing is it will come out with a ultimate result. But before looking at the result, one more important aspect I want to share is, assuming you don't have internet where you try to use this chat GPT, or for that matter, you don't have Excel itself, and you want to perform something wherein you want to generate an Excel and share it with your colleague. Now, in that scenario, that was the thinking point for me. And in that scenario, how I can best utilize the chat GPT. And the solution is, as the way we use macros in VB or Excel, why not use something like Python, a free tool where you can download, request the GPT to generate the Python code so that I just need to run that Python code in my system and generate whatever I need without using internet, without using the application like Excel and all. That is what the challenge, what I thought I'll throw to the chat GPT. And this is how yes, this is what you can do. Python code, okay, how you need to download a Python, how you need to install. These are all pretty simple steps. As I said, don't try, worry, and don't hesitate to experiment on the GPT. Okay, now once it has trained, what I've done is I've just downloaded the Python version. Okay, and I said, okay, how to run the Python? He said, okay, you open a notepad. Okay, this is the notepad. Let me open it with a notepad. And it said, okay, I'll share you a code. You just copy paste the code wherein you mention the path where your multiple files are there. You don't need to do any other thing. Rest of all, I'll handle. So I said, okay, fine. I'll just change the path. If you see the code, it says your path. And this is where I've changed the path where I have my files. I don't need to bother anything about the rest of the things. What we'll do, we'll run this Python code and see how these 12 files, as you can see, these are only 13 files over here, and there is no Excel file in this folder. But once I run the code, we'll see how Excel is generated where all these 13 files are consolidated and a particular report is ready for that. To do that, I just need to understand a couple of steps, which again, ChatGPT has helped. What it said is, okay, you open a command prompt first. I said, okay, fine, I'll open a command prompt. And then next, you go to the drive where your folders are there. Okay, fine, I said, I'll go to the drive where my folders are there. And these also how to use CD and all, you can directly request the ChatGPT. Then it said, okay, type the Python and just type the file name where you copied the code. I said, okay, fine, I'll copy the name and I'll say yes. And just see how many seconds it will take to consolidate all that. Now you said processed files, saved combined files into the particular folder. You go to the folder, you can see earlier it was 13 files. Now it has created a 14th file, wherein if I open that particular 14th file, the kind of information what I was looking for in terms of consolidation, this is what it is ready. So I have all that 5,000 or 600 odd rows generated across all your 13 files in one place, and you can perform along with the source data also, where you can perform. Now you might say, okay, fine, there is a fixed width. How about the delimiter? I said, okay, why not take up that? This is one report, which of course presently I'm handling in one of the audits. This is a delimiter of special character called pipe. Now, in that case, what I have to do? I have again approached the ChatGPT, said, hey, I have a delimited, and this is the code what you have given earlier, but my data is now delimiter. In that case, what I should be doing? He said, okay, fine. Take this code, rename the name path with your file name, and run it. I said, fine, okay. Here also you can see only 12 files. Go back to the code, and just to show you, I'm going to use Notepad to see what was the code. And this is the code. As you can see, I've just changed the path of that. Come back over here, file name, go back to your command prompt, and I say Python, paste the file name, run. And depending on the complexity of the file, it might take time, but definitely it will not disappoint you in generating the result. Okay, earlier it might have taken 30 seconds. This might take 45 seconds, or at the most 1 minute maximum. I think I can afford to that time in that balance what I have. I'm sure in a couple of seconds, it's going to generate the consolidated file of all those 12 months ADT RPT. We'll just wait for a second. Of course, I
For
believe.
last 2 minutes.
Yes, thank you. That time should be sufficient for me. So this is what, again, recollect those 3 mantras, which I have displayed earlier to all those seniors who are now, now we have, our file is ready. Go back to the folder. These are the 12 files, and this is the 13th file which it has generated, where it has consolidated all those 12 files at one go. You have all the files, including the source file. You can perform any analysis like interest spread or multiple facilities for the same loan or whatever it is. So again, going back to recollect, this is the most important whenever you try to use your GPT, or for that matter, any AI, to ensure that you follow these commands I would say mantras to perform the better way, the way what you're looking for. So I'll end my presentation over here and over to the board.
Thank you, Vijay sir, for your excellent presentation on the data analytics plugin of ChatGPT and the use data and the use cases that you have presented. So, friends, we have finished our 10 panelist use cases, their showcase, and I request and urge all the participants to rank all the panelists, because that is the most important thing the participants has to do today, that they have to rank the panelists. And if you have not done it, please do it now. So we have finished our today's hackathon. Friends, in future also, we are coming with the new use cases. On every Friday, we will come with a hackathon on different topics of Word, Excel, PPTs, and Outlooks, and use cases on balance sheet, auditing, and project finance, different aspects of what a CA does in his day-to-day practice. Please send your feedbacks. Please give your suggestion on the topics that you want to add in hackathon, and you can watch this on YouTube live on ICI channel. If those who have missed it, you can share it with your office staff, and they can also view this hackathon and use these use cases. So over to you, Daya sir.
Thank you, Mesh bhai, and thanks to all the participants today for joining us and giving your inputs. Believe me, this is the only profession which actually shares without expectation. The expectation is not selfish, but it is basically how people can grow from their knowledge is an expectation which is always there, Umesh bhai. So our speakers over a period of time in last couple of years or might be years together have actually ensured that their knowledge has been shared on these kind of platforms with our members. Members, I think by heart you should actually compliment and congratulate all the speakers who have joined today to give you that confidence, a little bit of confidence that, you know, technology is not too far a reality. It is something very close to us. Most importantly, I think the first finger handling is done by a parent. and that is the respect which we carry every time when we grow up in the entire lifetime and all. Teacher teaches the first alphabet A, and that is how our faculties have actually shared their little knowledge to ensure that the technology is getting adopted in a true sense. It is time where we all compliment them and wish them a great success in time to come, and they learn more and more so that they come and share more and more. Umesh bhai, I think this was one particular thing which we wanted to do it in a true spirit. Today morning, you have done one particular influencer meet at Delhi where FTL drive was to be popularized. I think those are the people again who are chartered accountants who are coming forward to popularize what this profession is all about with regards to the finance and tax literacy. Here are the professionals who have actually come for giving the literacy to our members with regards to adoption of technology. And we are only catalyst. We are just a bridge for connecting these two sides. And we are happy that, in the capacity of Central Council members, an opportunity is given by our members to just play a role of a bridge where we carry the expectation of that every individual to walk on our back and cross from one corner to the other corner. And in time to come, rightly stated by Umesh bhai, that every Friday we are going to come with different kind of things. Might be short, small, big, and multiple discussions are going to come forward. And wait, watch, enjoy, and all these videos which we are going to do is actually going to be posted on the ICI AI in ICI portal, which is website, as well as on the social media handle, so that people at any given point in time would like to go back, check what is actually happening, how it can move, what can be further use cases. And in short time, we are going to come where we are going to create a platform where experts and beginners are going to interact with each other. Just put your questions and you will get an expert response back. This is very easy. Do it like this. So we are just working towards it. It is just a beginning which we all are moving towards. There are a lot of challenges, a lot of discussions which are happening. A lot of branches are reaching out to us to give us opportunity to host programs on AI and ICI. We have been giving a lot of opportunities, and we are actually consolidated a list of more than 500 people who have shown interest to be the speakers for our interest. So what I would like to tell is whichever branch, whichever chapter, whichever region, whichever country you are associated with, my request to you is reach out to us. We will ensure that we will not let you go back without a speaker in your bag. So that is our expectation, and that we are going to continue in time to come, and much more is going to come. This is just a beginning, just a beginning, just a beginning. Just imagine if the trailer is of 10 numbers, then you imagine what is going to be the full movie all going to be. And chartered accountants, we have been relevant in past, relevant today, and will be relevant in future as well. That is the statement which I would like to make before you all people, before I give my concluding thank you. So over to you, Umesh bhai, to conclude the entire discussion.
Yeah, thank you. Before we close up, we have our jury Mayur Jawar also online. I will request Mayur, do you want to give your comments?
No, sir, thank you very much.
Because top three panelists will be analyzed later on, and they will be shared afterwards. So over to you, Mayur. Thanks for joining us.
No, thank you for sir for giving this opportunity to attend this wonderful presentation from the great. The use cases were different. Everyone was trying to cover the subject very different. In fact, the applications are using, in fact, Copilot, DALE, analytics, number of things where multiple applications were simultaneously used by many of the panelists. That was a great part, in fact. And few members have also taken care of the senior members. That is special. That everyone can use the technology, junior, senior, and I think I appreciate all the panelists, the way they have covered the topic, very relevant to our profession. and it will bring a great help to all the professionals. Even though many of the are attending here, it will help everyone to definitely winning and losing is not an objective of this session. It's fantastic. Great. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate everyone and congratulations to all.
So thank you, Mayur, and thanks to all. Thanks to our technique. Let's connect again on the Friday and keep watch on AI and ICI updates. Thank you. Thanks all panelists.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all panelists.